Hello, dear watchers. Hi, my name is Samantha, and welcome to my channel. And I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, another booktuber. Why? Why are you doing this to us? There's so many of you already. For funsies. I enjoy talking. I enjoy books. I enjoy talking about books. So what better place than this wonderful land of booktube, YouTube people. So, hi. Just wanted to pop in here and introduce myself, give you a little bit of information, the type of reader I am, a little bit about me on a personal level, and hopefully you'll stick around and see what I've got in store. I am a multi-book reader. There are a bunch of us out there, you know who you are, hi friends. So I can pick up multiple books and cycle through them. I can read a couple chapters of this one, of that one, of this one, of that one, and keep my story straight. I can put that book down for like a year and then come back to it and still know what's going on. I can just pick them up. There are people that can do that. There are people that can't. We're all different. Doesn't matter. If you're reading, just have fun. If you can do one book at a time, don't be jealous of the person who can do 8 books at a time because they're just a different person than you. I'm jealous sometimes of my mom who can get through books much faster than I can because I jump around. She's just like, no, I finished. Oh, and I was like, Mom, how's that book going? She's like, oh, I finished that one a while ago. And I'm going, dang it. So we actually read Anna Karenina together and she beat me by like 3 years. Anyway, a little embarrassing, but yeah, I kind of put that one down and went back to it little bits at a time. So it's just the way my brain works. I love sci-fi, I love horror, I love historical fiction, and I love historical nonfiction. I also really enjoy memoirs, but the nonfiction and memoirs I really like on audio because I feel I retain the information better that way. If something reads like a textbook, like I might be interested in the information, I might be fascinated by the topic, but it's just not like my eyes gloss over and I'm just like, oh, look, words. But they have no meaning to my brain because it's reading to me like a textbook. I hate textbook reading. Oh my goodness. So when it's in an audio format, it's much easier for me to retain and maintain interest. Memoirs, I really like it when the author reads their own memoirs. A couple that I've really enjoyed is Trevor Noah's book. I enjoyed Sally Field's book. Jessica Simpson's new one was really good. Bryan Cranston is the one that I'm going to get to soon. I think he reads his own book as well, so I'm excited about that one. Some of my favorite authors, I guess, there's a lot of people's favorite authors, so if you want to, there's probably plenty of you out there who are going to agree with me. Some of my favorite authors are Stephen King, Neil Gaiman, and Steve Alden. I love the Meg series. It's a blast to read. I really, really enjoy it. I think I'm 2 books behind, though. I think I have 2 more to catch up on. See, my TBR, I'm really bad at keeping track. I can plan out my month, be like, I'm going to read this, and then this, and then this. And then my heart goes, no, I don't want that. I want to go over here and read this instead. So I'll go that way. If you recommend books to me, if it's something I'm interested in, I'll get to it eventually, but I make 0 promises as to when that's going to happen. It could be the very next day I start it. It could be 2 years from now that I start it. I don't even start books that I recommend to myself, so don't be offended if you recommend something and I don't get to it just yet. The books that I'm currently reading as of this taping are the Stephen King's The Tommyknockers. I almost said the Stephen King Stephen King, The Tommyknockers. I am reading the very first Outlander. I have that one on audio. And then on my Kindle, I am reading The Lies of Locke Lamora, which I'm really excited to get into. Sort of how I want this channel to work is with reading vlogs, little bits and clips of my week reading. And then once I get to 25% of a book, like 25, 50, 75 done, then I'm going to do like 25% updates on what's happening. It's going to be spoiler filled, so I'll always spoil it for you, or spoil it for you, oh my gosh. So I'll always say spoiler alert, and then if anyone wants to talk about it, we can just put spoiler alerts in the comments, stuff like that. The reason I want to do it like that is because I'm a bit of a slow reader. Even though I can read multiple books at a time, sometimes that does slow me down, and physically I'm a slower reader. I do have some ability to speed read, but I can't do it throughout a whole book. It's just, it's like a muscle. I've been practicing it, but there are some books that I just don't want to speed read through. Stephen King, especially classic Stephen King, when he's a little rambly, you pick and choose your spots where you want to speed read, or else you're going to miss something important. Because of that, I wanted to do updates throughout the book instead of waiting for it to be done. A little bit about me personally. I moved into my house last year, and about 4 months later, I asked my boyfriend Ryan to move in with me, and we've been together coming up on 4 years. It'll be 4 years this year. I have 2 awesome dogs. I have Essie, my Boston Terrier Beagle mix, who's been with me since she was about 1.5 years, and she's going to be 11 this year. And then She-Ra, Princess of Power, P-A-W-E-R, because I can't resist a good pun, snoring right over there. She's a Bull Terrier, and she's going to be 5 years old this year. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's going to be 5. She adores Ryan. Oh my gosh, like, talk about a boy and his dog, you know. I'm like, man, if something ever happens, well, she's not going with you, but she'll probably want to. She just loves him so much. It's adorable. I am a Navy veteran. I was active duty for 7 years, and it was a great time. I spent all those years overseas. I lived in Italy, Greece, and Korea. I was a broadcaster, so I've done news anchorings, I've gone out and shot news stories, I have video experience, I have filmmaking experience, I have, speaking experience, because I moved to radio, because that was much more fun to me than doing the news stuff. As much as I was a good journalist, but it was not my favorite thing in the world. I didn't really enjoy it as much. But being on the radio, I got to be a little more free. I got to be a little more like this, more loosey-goosey, a little more personality. So that was a lot more fun, a lot more appealing to me, and I got to do that for a long time. And I loved working audio work. I love voiceover work. So characters, all this, that, and the other. Lots of fun. So I really have the military to thank for that kind of stuff, because I wouldn't have discovered that I enjoyed those things without it. I do have a day job. Don't really like to talk about it because it's like soul-sucking on a Lovecraftian level. This is the second time I tried to film this video, because the first time I kept saying the word fabulous. And I was like, what the heck? I'm not nervous. The word just wouldn't leave my brain. So I was like, I'm annoying myself with this, so I'm just gonna, took a break, watched an episode of something on Hulu, and was like, all right, back to it. So I'm hoping, other than telling you I said fabulous, that I didn't say it like 8,000 times in a video. It's about time for me to wrap this up, so I will talk to you all later. Hopefully you stick around and read with me, and I look forward to talking more books with you.